Today I would like to show you some basic technique to make a protection amulet with not a lot of fuss. But before we begin, you would require to be in a level in which you can manipulate energy somewhat, doing the ritual gestures, and having the knowledge itself is never enough to actually be able to do it. And you would also need some kind of a protection oil, because you cannot make something that is representative without having the proper ingredients that actually contain your magic. Your wand, in this case I've selected a jet wand. This is made from shungite, or a mineral that is basically a fossilized carbon, and it's highly protective. But you can use your ritual wand or any other wand that you have. Some sort of a brooch or a jewelry. You get extra point if the thing is silver or it has like actual gems like onyx or other black gems, but even fashion jewelry or cheap jewelry will do here, because again we are doing something that is very quick and doesn't require much, but it depends about how much you want to invest in this. And incense. Right now I'm burning Minorian's this is Minorian's chrysanthemum incense. Chrysanthemum is known to protect from the elements and from the wrath of heaven. It's about protection from evil deities or evil demons as well. So it's very popular. And this is the basic technique. First of all, take the jewelry that you choose and purify it in salt water. I actually like, especially when I get stuff that is second hand, to use citric acid in water. 1 teaspoon in hot water, and it also cleans the material. It's very good to clean stuff that is made from copper or silver. You can actually wipe clean all the things that clings to it, both spiritual and physically. Second, it's very good if you can choose a pin or a brooch, or if you can use a pendant, you can use a ring, you can use earrings, but usually it's either earrings, a pendant, or a brooch that is being used for protection. It's good if you use something that is somewhat in the shape of a shield to remind you of what you are doing. Also, it's very good if it has any reflective surfaces like those rhinestones here. And this brooch is very interesting. This one I got in a second-hand shop, and it's obviously made from the parts of 3 or more brooches that were broken and placed together artistically. And it's such an artistic little thing. It will go well with everything. I wore it yesterday to work and nobody said anything, so you know, I can pull this because it's so complicated. Okay, so first of all you purify it, and after you purify it with some salt water, or in my case citric acid and boiling water, you anoint whatever black gems or whatever reflective surfaces you have it with protection oil. Now, and I cannot be more sincere about this. Make your own oil. If you need to make it fast, use essential oils, which will increase the price of making such a protection oil. Okay, Scott Cunningham recommended 3 drops of black pepper oil, black pepper essential oil, and 5 drops of petit grain oil in basically carrier oil, for like a very basic protection oil in its oils, incenses, and brews. So after you anointed it, you basically designated it to be a protective item. After you have designated it to be a protective item, this is the time in which you do the charging. You take your wand, you fill the wand with energy through your projective hand, and you draw a pentacle. You draw it. Now I draw it, you know, this is a middle image, but you draw it basically like this, from the top to bottom, to the other side, to the top again, and close it. And when you do a circle clockwise. Now, when you start from the top to the bottom and do it, you're basically invoking the pentacle of earth that is used in ritual magic, and you do want the element of earth. And mind you, even if this thing is made from plastic is refined from oil, and it has metals, it has herbs, it's basically a representative of the element of earth. And after you do it, after you manipulate the energy in such a way, you have your basic protection charm that you can wear everywhere. Now let me show you how I wear mine. So this is how I wear mine. This is my cardigan. And as you notice, this thing holds everything together. And I don't mind it's a little bit crooked because, you know, as I move, it changes position anyway. But this is how I protect myself. And the cardigan, being clasped by it, is also absorbing the protection energy. And the cardigan is a thing of protection as well. It protects me from the cold, it protects me from, from stuff touching my skin. So the symbology continues. Goodbye, Nashe, good people, and may you be ever so protected.